G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags. So as per our last episode, we went back to Holy Lock and managed to get ourselves rearmed, resupplied and repaired, and we've just rushed back out, heading for the port of Narvik in Norway, where the Russians are attempting an invasion, and we have only just managed to arrive in time. The port is so close it's actually on the map. So our primary objectives for this mission are to locate the enemy landing craft and sink them. Secondary objectives is to sink all the escorts as well. So far we've got 3 contacts, so it looks like a reasonably small landing force. And we've just identified the alligator, which is likely one of our landing craft. Anyways, ladies and gents, I'm going to jump over to the live comms. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, that's looking promising, like a rigger. Sierra 3. Sierra 2, rather. Yeah, that is looking very much like a rigger as well.
Con sonar, Sierra 2 is classified as escort.
So you're pinging madly at the moment. Active -1, 32, contact -45, 41. So you can't hear jack at the moment, so we're all good. We've only just arrived here at this point in time. We've pretty much landed directly on top of this fleet. So 88 decibels in the water, very weak thermal layer, which we are just under at the moment. So that isn't bad. That is not bad at all. Alright, so what I'm going to do for a start, we are going to go to periscope depth.
Make depth 458 dive high.
It's night time, we've got a lot of noise in the water, and I want to know what the hell is going on. Alright, so torpedoes set, we want everything on surface running for these. So once they activate, they go straight up. We're reading at 10 kiluyards, which just seems too far away from... Right. Periscope up. Ah, not the one I was after. That is a hell of a lot closer than 10 kiluyards. I'm not getting much in the way of anything else though. That's all we're getting at this point. Right, so we've managed to we've managed to confirm that the rigger is only 5 kiluyards away. So let's take ourselves back down. I want to get back into 200 feet.
Make depth 2008 dive high.
Let's turn ourselves here. So we're a little under 100 feet is the top of the very weak layer. Now rigger, top speed 28 knots, so she can outrun our torps. If we let her. he just appears to be maneuvering slightly. Alligator. Top speed 16 knots. I would have liked to have got a good track on Alligator, although I think we're pretty good there. 56. Apparently we've got an M2 on the other rigger. I didn't think we didn't pop. Odd. Excellent. Alright, we're at 200 feet. Speed is 5 knots. Torpedoes away. It's not reacting to it so far, but it will in just a moment. Turning back towards it. Torpedoes active. Heading for the surface. It still hasn't detected it. Impact. Holy shit, it actually got it in one. That's rare. That's really rare. Alright, so one down. Alligator is already turning away, so time for the rundown. Speed 20 knots, and let's set a depth. Let's go to 400. We're going to get on the bottom, and as fast as we can possibly get, run down that Alligator as quickly as possible. Rigger's going to move to engage us, but I don't plan on being within her. Well, I don't plan on being too close for too long. Range 69 kiluyards.
Con sonar, we are cavitating. Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Wait for the speed to drop. Fire at 10 knots. And there's 10 knots. I should wait for 9. Tube away. Yep, we had slowed down enough that the torpedo did clear. You gotta wait to where you're decelerating to 10 knots or less, otherwise you can run into your own torpedoes, which I have done before, as you will recall. So I'm gonna go for a... I'm not trying to be too sneaky here, so we'll actually go for a relatively short activation here. Get this torpedo up to the surface and running at maximum speed so we can track it down and catch this Alligator before it gets too far away. It's currently doing 16 knots. I want our torpedo at 28 to run it down. Now the rigger here is getting awfully close to getting into our baffles, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. She does seem to be going down to the area where we fired at our first rigger from, or at least the area where we started at. So I can at least keep track of her at this point. Alright, so 7-7. Come on, torpedo, activate. Clear enough now. Go. And there it goes. Torpedo is live. Making sure it's going to drive straight. There we go. The rig has just slipped into our baffles, so we're now blind to her at this point, which I don't like. But I can't really afford to turn away at the moment either, because if I do, I'm likely going to break the wire here on Torpedo 2. And our primary objective is to take up that alligator, so it's far more important. Alright, so we'll do a little bit of time acceleration here just to speed things up and just hope we don't get shot from behind. Alligator's out to nearly 11 kiluyards at this point. And
Sonar regained contact on Master 2, bearing 110.
alright, so the rig has just come back out. It's coming back around the side here. That's alright, we know where it is. Although it looked like we had a ping almost directly from behind there before. Almost close enough to lock on to the alligator. May as well still got such a good signal on the alligator, actually. There we go. Weapons acquired the alligator. And yeah, there should be nothing that this could do. One torpedo should be more than sufficient for this. Almost there. Excellent. Alright, so that's the alligator dealt with. Now we've got to deal with this other rigger. And have a little bit of a sniff around to find out where the hell, or whether or not that was actually another ping behind me, or whether or not I was seeing things. Alright, so after our sprint, we have managed to redetect the rigger. Change depth back to 200. It does appear to be coming at us pretty fast here. Once we're back at 200 feet, I can actually think about firing the Mark 16s, depending on what course it's on. If it is heading directly for us, which it does appear to be at this point, we might be able to snot it straight in the nose. Maybe. We were making a hell of a lot of noise when we came in, so hopefully it detected and it's charging us. Torpedo in the water, torpedo in the water. Okay. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. What the hell? Oh, whoa, 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 okay. It's gonna be one of those kind of fights. It's been a while since I had one of those kind of fights. Torpedo is circling back around. And it has failed to reacquire. we are flooding at this point. We are definitely flooding. Yeah, we're going directly underneath the rigger as well. We're going to get this off the bottom. Yeah, the problem is we're going to maintain near flank speed. Alright, I've got a crazy idea here. We can't fire it above 10 knots. But if we hit the surface, we're going to decelerate to below 10 knots. Come on, breach. Breach, we have breached. Alright, come on, update location, update location. There is the rigger. Torpedo away. Torpedo away. Dive, 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 dive. I don't care about the wires. Dive. Yep, I'm sure there is flooding in reactor space. Get under the surface. Alright, torp incoming. Alright, we're down, we're down. And it looks like both our torps have locked on. We've managed to get underneath it before it activated. And that is awfully close, that torp, but it appears to have lost us in the turn. Oh, I'm glad Russian torps are as shitty as mine are. Well, I'm honestly a little surprised that worked. What are we at? 56% hull remaining. Well, it looks like we're going back to Holy Lock and getting ourselves repaired again. But first, it's a matter of clearing these torpedoes and then going back to the surface to pump ourselves out and popping a radar to see if anybody else is floating around. Alright, so mission complete. 2 riggers and the alligator sunk, which were the only targets available in the battle space. We went through a couple of Mark 37s. Great job, pleased to hear the expected invasion of Narvik, Norway has been repelled. Await new orders. Excellent. So, that is the end of that, and it looks like we have a bit of a news report. Narvik, Norway, a massive coordinated sea-based landing has been repelled. It was 3 ships. 2 riggers and an alligator, hardly massive. NATO spokesperson says that a combination of hard-working by defending troops. There was no defending troops. It was just me. Alright, anyways, our next mission looks like we are going after tankers and tenders. Yep, locate and sink enemy replenishment tankers and tenders. This is like the 6th or 7th time I've been sent on this mission. God damn it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. I'm going to take this submarine back to Holy Lock and get it bolted back together, and then apparently we're going hunting for some more replenishment tankers. Until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and as always, take care.